Big situation here for the Railsplitters, Coach. As we start the fourth quarter, Lincoln on a nice drive, and they're down into southeast territory at their 49-yard line.
Yeah, just across midfield, and critical drive here with the fourth quarter beginning. Lincoln down 15-14, but it's been a great game so far. Both teams have played well, Bob. Spartans, they've cut down on penalties. They've had a couple problems with that in the first two games, but they've cleaned that up, and the Railers defense has stood tall tonight.
2nd and 10 for the Railsplitters. Cruz up under center. Tiffany in motion. Cruz rolls out to his right, throws it up ahead. He's got his man. He's upended, and a nice game by the Railsplitters down to the 44-yard line. That was Griffin Pollock out of the backfield down to the 44-yard line of the Southeast Spartans.
About a 5-yard pickup on the play, but good yardage. And Pollock, he's run well tonight. Now he's caught a pass, and some new faces doing a good job tonight for the Railers.
3rd down for the Railsplitters. Early fourth quarter. Railsplitters trail it by a point, 15-14.
Is it 3rd or 4th? I thought that was 3rd down.
I thought that was just second.
You're right.
It's 3rd down now.
Yeah, well, that's good. I was thinking that was third.
It's 3rd and 5. Cruz rolls to his left. Pollock out there blocking for him. Cruz is going to run with the football, and he's knocked down. He got a yard out of it. Got down to the 43-yard line.
I don't know if he didn't see a defender, but he looked like he was going to turn the corner. All of a sudden he disappeared. He went down, so somebody came in low and took him down on about the 43-yard line. So now we're at a 4th down situation for the Railers.
Alex Nato, Ian Neitzel, Ethan Kunkel, Jacob White up front there for the Railsplitters. Eric Sutton, big number 58. The left tackle. Kunkel out over the football. Lincoln out of that power eye again. Big play for the Railers here. Cruz trying to pull him offside. And now a timeout, Lincoln. Lincoln had one thing in mind there. I think they were just trying to pull Southeast offside.
Yeah, I think so. In Southeast, they bunched in the middle there. They were coming up the middle. So if Lincoln was going to have any success, it was going to try to get to the outside perhaps. But as you said, since they weren't able to pull them off, they called the timeout.
It's 4th and 3 for the Railsplitters with 9:17 left in the football game. And Southeast leads Lincoln 15-14. Ball lies on the Southeast 42-yard line. So Coach McDonald in there talking to the Railsplitters. Big play for the Railers here, and I think they can pull it off. They've been successful tonight when they've had to be.
This drive started on the Railer 30-yard line. It's gone for 9 plays here to get up past midfield at the 43. And as you said, Bob, they need a big play here to keep the drive alive.
Now Tiffany's out here in the slot to the near side. Cook split wide. Letterly staying tight on the line on the far side.
Letterly's been the favorite target tonight. He's had 4 catches so far, so keep an eye on him.
Splits out in front of the Lincoln bench over there. Looks like Cruz. Is he going to come up under center? Yes. Here he goes. Here's the snap. Cruz is going to keep it.
And he's got it. I think he's got it.
They power up ahead. Yeah, it looks like the spot's going to be good, Coach. You're right. It's a 1st down, Lincoln.
Well, the Railers had 2 wideouts on both sides to spread the defense out, and I was wondering if he'd run. I didn't think he'd run it, but looked like the chance to run with the ball as you spread the defense. But as you said, Austin Cruz kept the ball himself and picked up the 1st down.
Pollock was in there at football, but at fullback, but Cruz kept the ball. 1st and 10, just short of the Southeast, 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Letterly split wide to the left. Nobody out here on the right side. Tiffany's the right wing, Cannon on the left. Cruz up under center. Now Tiffany goes in motion. They hand it off to Pollock, and he surges up ahead just across the 35-yard line. A good mark. They'll put it at the 34.
Nothing wrong with 4 yards on it, 1st down, and Pollock's proven to be a hard-nosed, hard-running kid.
2nd and 6 for the Railsplitters. 8:27 left for the football game. Spartans run another big guy in there, number 78. That's Malik Harris, 290-pounder. Split here to the near side is Will Cook. Far on the left, Letterly. Offset to the right at the fullback is Griffin Pollock. In motion, Cannon. Cruz rolls out to his right. Oh, he's in trouble. He goes down for a big loss. Back at the Southeast 41-yard line. There was nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Well, when he tried to go back the opposite way, there was a trailer coming, and that's what really got him on that. As he tried to break back to his left, there was no place to go.
Clock still on the move, 7:34 for the game. Southeast leads Lincoln 15-14. Going to be a long third down for the Railsplitters. Back at the 42-yard line, make it the 41. Cook's going to split here near side, Letterly out to the left. Cannon comes over into the slot. Tiffany on the right wing. Cruz has got it. He rolls out to his right. He looks.
Got him.
He's got Cannon. Cannon fights up ahead. Looks like he's got the first down, Coach. And he does. They're going to move the chains. Nice play to Cannon.
Yeah, great rollout by Cruz and a great delivery. Cannon got behind the linebackers and was in a great position, picked up the ball, made the catch, and lunged forward to the 26 for the first down.
Cannon, with his speed, when he gets out in between those defenders, it's hard for them to spot him. They can't pick him up. And the great pass by Austin Cruz, 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters at the Spartan 26-yard line. Cruz comes up under center. Pollock at fullback. Man in motion is Cannon. Cruz rolls out to his left. Cruz looks. Now he's going to take it. And he runs it out of bounds after a 1-yard pickup. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Railsplitters.
Lincoln obviously it doesn't match up with Southeast speed-wise, but Cruz did a smart thing. He rolled to his left and kept looking for a receiver. Didn't find any, so he ran out of bounds, picked up a couple yards to the 24.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Railsplitters. Andy McDonald in his 3rd year as the head coach for the Lincoln Railsplitters. Follows in the footsteps of his legendary father's head coaching job at Lincoln. He coached there for many, many years. He was the athletic director, Gene McDonald. Man in motion, Tiffany. Oh, bad snap. Cruz got back on it at the 25-yard line, so now it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Railsplitters.
Well, if there's anything good that happened out of that play, is it was a 2nd down instead of a 3rd, so you still got 2 downs here in Spartan territory, but the ball goes back now to the 25-yard line.
Austin Cruz, one of the team captains, wears the number 15. He's a senior, 6'1", 190 pounds. He got the start last year as a junior. This is his 12th game as a quarterback for the Lincoln Railsplitters. It's 3rd and 9, 5:50 on the game clock. Out of the gun. Man in motion. Whoa. Cruz has got the snap. Up the middle. Incomplete. Intended receiver, Sam Tiffany. So it's going to be 4th and 9 now for the Railsplitters. Tiffany shook up on the play. Official there talking to him. He got his bell rang, and now one of the trainers coming out to talk to him. I think he took a shot to the helmet there on that play, Coach.
Yeah, I didn't see the contact, but the ball got there and then flew out in a hurry. So I don't know if it went off a pad or what it went off of, but Cruz delivered a pretty hard ball to him and made a nice pass.
That's a must play for the Railers again. 4th and 9 at the Spartan 25-yard line. 5:44 left for the game. The trainer from Southeast out there with Tiffany. I think that's Coach Ryan that came out.
Yeah, you got both Coach Ryans out there right now and their trainer.
They're going to take their time with Tiffany. He's down on the turf. Both teams have gone to the sideline now. 5:44 left for the game. Tiffany was on a route right up the middle, and as Coach told you, he threw a hard pass to him, and there were quite a few Spartans there, and I think he may have got clipped in the helmet there on that play and knocked him down.
Yeah, very light, very possible there. They're taking their time, but he's getting up now. Sitting up anyway.
Yeah, he's shook up. He's talking to the coaches and the trainer now.
Meanwhile, that was a third down play, Bob, so it's going to be 4th and about 10, 4th and 9 for the Railers from their own, or from the Spartan 25-yard line. So this may be the key play of the game right now as far as the Railers are concerned.
He's up on his feet now. Good sportsmanship by the Southeast fans as they applaud him down in front of us. They're not going to have him walk off the field yet. Now they do. They'll slowly walk Sam off the field. Southeast players coming back out on the field. 4th and 9 for the Railsplitters at the Southeast 25-yard line. Lincoln trails it by a point. 15-14. Third game into the season here. We'll be back home against Glenwood next Friday night on the 20th. Cook will split it here to the near side. Sean Cannon coming out in the slot. Putin Knight is the right wing. Pollock stays in there at fullback. Southeast fans come to their feet here. Cruz up under center. He's got the snap from Kunkel. Rolls out to his right. He's got some time. Airs it out. Is it good? That's Putin Knight.
Oh, he's waving it off.
Putin Knight looked like he made a great catch, and the official waved it off. Zach Putin Knight was the intended receiver. He's a sophomore. And it's going to be first down Southeast at the 25-yard line with 5:36 left in the football game.
Well, we didn't get a good view of it up here, Bob. There's some yellow shirts in the way, so I don't know if he actually got hands under it or not, but coaching staff didn't protest too much, so it was probably the right call. The Railers had a 17-play drive right there, Bob, starting on their own 30, and finally turned it over on the 25-yard line of the Spartans.
Nick Rogers, the quarterback for the Spartans, hands off to his tailback. Lincoln tried to strip him. Now he stays on his feet, finally taken down by Keaton Letterly. The running back was at, haven't picked him up yet. I think that was 16, Gales. He almost broke it loose. But Lincoln originally didn't go for the tackle. They were just trying to punch it loose.
Yeah, they still got time, about 5.5 minutes here if they could stop them here on this series and force a punt. But you got to tackle, and you can't give up big plays.
1st and 10 for the Spartans. Nick Rogers brings them up to the line of scrimmage. The 41-yard line. Hands off to the tail again, and he's taken down after a short pickup. That was Hill that time. He was knocked down just short of the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 6 for the Spartans.
For a good portion of the game, Bob, the Railer defense has done a great job of preventing any big plays. There's been a few, but not a lot, and they've been able to contain Southeast offense most of the night. They need to do it here on this series.
2nd and 6 for the Spartans. Rogers letting that time clock run down all the way. Now he's got the snap. Hands off, first guy through, and he's down to the midfield stripe. Nato, one of the guys there for the Railsplitters.
He's at midfield. The other thing, Bob, the Railers have already used 2 of their 3 timeouts this half. So the Spartans know that if they can just get a couple first downs, they're going to be able to run out the clock.
It's 3rd and 2 now. 4 minutes on the game clock. High formation. Rogers keeps it. Left side, first down on the run. There goes Rogers. He'll go all the way. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Rogers for the Spartans. Spartans lead it now 21-14 with 3:49 left in the football game. Is that 3:43? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, Lincoln sold out a little bit on defense. They were bringing backs up tight, Bob, and as soon as he got past the line of scrimmage, there wasn't any defenders left there to stop him. and he's got the speed. He ran race to the end zone for 50 yards.
21-14 Spartans, and Palmer will attempt the extra point. Be Caleb Williams on the long snap. On the hold, it'll be quarterback Nick Rogers. Now Rogers going to keep it. He wants a 2-point conversion, and the Railsplitters swarm all over and take him down. First guy there for the Railsplitters was number 11. Making the tackle was Tim Riddle. So with 3:43 left in the football game, at Southeast 21, Lincoln 14. We'll be back. It's not all over for the Railsplitters. They've got 3 minutes and 43 seconds. They trail it by a touchdown to the Spartans, 21-14 on the road here tonight. And back deep for the Railsplitters will be Sean Cannon, number 2. Off to his right will be Will Cook, and off to his left will be Keaton Letterly, and Palmer will kick it away for the Spartans.
It might be a case, even though it's a cool night, Bob, the Railers defense might be getting a little tired, a little winded out there. The last 2 possessions, the Spartans have had big drives and quick drives, too, for touchdowns. And the Railers are just a little short on making tackles, and they did a great job in that first half and the third quarter.
Palmer going to kick it away for the Spartans from his own 40-yard line at midfield. Palmer talking to some of his guys out there, and now he gets ready to go. He kicks it long. Sean Cannon back inside the 5, brings it out to the 10, to the 15. Cannon to the 20, breaks the tackle up to across the 25 to the 26-yard line goes Sean Cannon. It'll be 1st and 10 for Lincoln.
And Southeast does a nice job of covering the field on their kickoffs, Bob. They spread out, and Cannon looked right and saw a lot of yellow shirts, nowhere to run, so he came back to the left and got stopped on the 25.
1st and 10 for Lincoln. Cruz steps into the huddle. Nato wears the number 72. Number 81 is Will Cook. Number 20 is Keaton Letterly. 47, the fullback, is Pollock. In the slot is Pudenite, number 44. Out of the gun. Cruz is going to keep it, run it up the middle, and he gets a couple yards out of it. Kunkel was there to help block, but not a lot of running room for Cruz.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure, but I think he sees an opening, but then it closes so fast, and he's just not able to get through it before it closes, and then he only picked up maybe 2 or 3 at the most.
Clock on the move, 3:13 left for the game. Southeast leads at 21-14. Cook near side. In the slot, it's Sean Cannon. Pudenite the right wing. Cruz rolls out to his right. Cruz throws it. Come on, Cannon. No, he couldn't get to it. No way could he get to it. Cruz tried to lead him. Cannon was coming across the middle. He had his man beat, Kendall Tyler, but he just couldn't get to that one.
Yeah, Cruz just threw a little too far in front of him, and he just couldn't catch up to it, as you said.
I'm amazed by that number 72, 375-pounder.
He's a big football player out there.
He can move. He's one of the captains on defense, Matt Pittman. 3rd and 7 for the Railsplitters. 2:56, that stopped the clock. Cruz up under center. Man in motion. Cruz rolls out to his left. He's got a little bit of time. Incomplete. Not much time, he had a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to set up a 4th and long. He really didn't have a receiver open to throw to, and he just tried to hit somebody, and a lot of good coverage by the defense. He got a nice block to keep him fly back there by Eric Sutton. I just saw a yellow shirt go flying, and it was Sutton who hit him and did a nice job of keeping him off the quarterback.
Griffin Pollock was the intended receiver, but he was sandwiched by a couple of gold shirts. 4th and 7 for the Railsplitters. The Lincoln 29-yard line. 2:49 left for the game. The Spartans lead at 21-14. Out of the gun, Cruz. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Now he rolls to his left, and he's taken down in the backfield. Tackle back there by Trey Lewis, number 40. He's had a good game tonight. 6'1", 200-pound senior Trey Lewis.
Yeah, he plays a nice game defensively for sure, and he put the pressure on and just wouldn't let Cruz get out. It's outside the pocket, and then just took him for the loss.
So 2:42 left for the football game, and now a flag on the field. I think it may go against the Lincoln. One of the Lincoln players was up with the Southeast players, and one of the officials caught it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there, but it might be just some frustration for the Railers, and yeah, that's what they're calling, and that's unfortunate to see that happen here this late in the game. It's been a good game, but at this point, it's not looking like it's going to end well for the Railers. Now, I'm sorry, Bob.
Oh, I was just going to say Temper got the advantage of one of the Lincoln players. Some of his teammates came over talking to him, and just can't do that.
That puts the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down for the Spartans. Now the official blows the play dead. And now he's ready to go again. Rogers goes back to talk to his running backs. Now they'll bring it up to the line of scrimmage again. Number 30 is Trey Hatchett. Rogers got the snap. Hands off Hill. Hill's taken down in the backfield, back about the 12-yard line, and now another flag on the play.
That was Sutton again on the tackle. He had him by the shirt and was dragging him down.
Wouldn't let him go. And that may be against Southeast.
Yeah,
it is.
A hold.
That's going to push them back. Sutton did a good job at taking down the running back at the 12, and the penalty will be marked off from there back to the 17. 2:35 left for the game. Southeast leads at 21-14.
That moves the ball back to about just outside the 20, Bob.
Rogers goes to the sideline. He gets the play. 1st and 21 for the Spartans. Spartans come up to the line of scrimmage. Trey Hatchett back there at fullback. Rogers gets off Hatchett, left side, and he's taken down by the Railers. Short gain by Hatchett. And on the tackle for the Railsplitters, number 52, Ian Neitzel.
Oh, they signaled Southeast, but I think that's Lincoln taking the timeout. Their final one of the half here, Bob.
With 2:03 left in the game, score 21-14. Spartans lead it. We'll be back. Timeout on the field with 2:03 left in the football game. Southeast leads at 21-14. It's going to be 2nd and 16 for the Spartans. Nick Rogers at the quarterback for the Spartans. They've got Robert Hill in there at running back, and they've also got Trey Hatchett. Hatchett, the fullback. Got Edward and Gales in the slot. Split to the near side is Kendall Tyler. Rogers going to keep, and he's dragged down behind Neitzel. Now he gets away, and then he's finally taken down. That was Cruz on the tackle for the Railsplitters, along with Griffin Pollock.
Hey, the Railers are still hanging in there, Bob. They're fighting on defense and limiting. They got down over the 15 to the 14-yard line, only a pickup of 3 on that play.
So it'll be 3rd and 13 for the Spartans. Clock's on the move, 1:32 left. And the Spartans in no hurry. Rogers goes to the sideline to get the plays. Play clock says 10 seconds.
The Railers are out of timeout, so they can't stop it.
Split wide to the right, that's Malik Kern. Rogers, play blown dead. He handed it off to Hatchett, but a flag on the play with 1:12 left. We'll be back home next week on the 20th at Hanlon Field against Chatham Glenwood. Penalty against the Spartans. It's going to be a 5-yarder. That brings it back 15, 18-yard line.
It did stop the clock, helped the Railers a little.
3rd and 18 for the Spartans. Rogers got 2 split wide to the right, 2 to the left. Hands off Hatchett. Hatchett knocked down at the 15-yard line.
Now we're down to about a minute to go. It's a 4th and long.
Seth Gleason up there for the Railsplitters.
Make a stop here, give them a chance to run a play or two at least.
In the red, 47 seconds. 4th and 14.
If the Railers do hold here, Bob, they're going to have about maybe 15 seconds or so. Run a play. I think Southeast's going to let it run out and then take a timeout, probably.
You're right. Timeout. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back. High school, 25 seconds left in the football game. Timeout on the field. It's going to be 4th and 14 for the Spartans. And the Railsplitters over on the sideline talking to Coach Andy McDonald. Spartans are out on the field.
They got 25.2 on the clock, and it's 4th down. If the Railers stop them, they could get possession with about 18, 20 seconds left, Bob.
Well, Lincoln's back out there on the field.
Looks like the Spartans are getting ready to set up for a field goal.
That'll be Drew Palmer.
We could block that and run it back. That'd be nice.
That'd be all right. Williams on the long snap. Rogers on the hold. Drew Palmer. Now Rogers keeps it, and we take him down deep.
Yes. Very good.
No timeouts left. Lincoln's just going to have to run up to the line of scrimmage. 18 seconds. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters.
Well, the problem with that was the snap rolled back to the holder, to Rogers, and no chance to kick it. And then the Railers were right there to stop him for a loss. It's too bad there wasn't a little more time left here, Bob, but interesting call there to try to kick that.
Ball on the 30-yard line. Cruz comes into the huddle. 18.5 seconds left on the clock. Lincoln trails by a touchdown, 21-14. Split near side, Cook. To the far side, it's Keaton Letterly. Cruz out of the shotgun. He's got Pollock back there with him. Pudnight, the right wing. Cruz throws it along the sideline. That's Letterly. He makes the catch. 5-yard pickup. 2nd down, Lincoln. They're going to have to go quickly. 6 seconds. Cruz downs it. Lincoln's going to have about a second now. 21-14, Southeast leads it.
That was Letterly's 5th catch of the night, Bob, over there on the sideline, and couldn't get out of bounds to stop the clock, and so they had to down it there. So time for one play left.
And they have to throw a Hail Mary to Letterly and Cook.
And, yeah, the only way to extend the game is if there was a penalty here on this last play, a defensive penalty. Otherwise, we need the touchdown on this play.
Cruz out of the gun. He's got the snap. Looks sideline, incomplete. That's going to end the football game.
I think they were setting up a little hook and ladder over on that side, but you got to catch the ball first, and he wasn't able to, and that ended it.
Final score, Southeast Spartans 21, Lincoln Railsplitters 14. Both teams go out to shake hands. We'll be back after these.